How's it going? My name is Evan, and in this video, it is going to be a book review of Sell or Be Sold by the one and only Grant Cardone. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're curious about the book or you're curious about getting the audiobook as well. And this is my general interpretation and review of that. And if this is the first video that you are watching from my channel, once again, my name is Evan. I post different digital marketing and entrepreneur promotion, advertising videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you're along for the ride, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Also, give me a thumbs up or a comment in the description telling me to get AirPods because these wires are out of fashion right now. So let's actually just get into it and dive deep into Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. So my review of the MP3 audiobook. So I didn't read the book. I've been reading a few other books. I like to only read one hardcover book at a time. I don't like to read two. And at this time, I was reading a book, and I just wanted the book. I just wanted Sell or Be Sold right now, and I really like the way that Grant's kind of stagey. He's flashy, so I really would appreciate his voice for following along with Sell or Be Sold, and I think that would be a bit better going in, and that's why I went with the audiobook instead of the actual book. So I really liked it. I generally thought that he was very enthusiastic throughout it and in the audiobook, and I thought that it gave a lot more character to the overall complexion of like the book and some of the ideas that he went through, which includes taking massive action. So Grant's always very big on taking massive action, and this is kind of what separates people, because a lot of people get scared. A lot of people don't really want to put in the work or put in the effort to take massive action. And taking massive action, there's a lot of risk. There's a lot of alienation. There's a lot of the time, some of your friend group or your peers, they might think that you're nuts or something like that, because you're just going off and you're working and you're hustling like super hard. But the important thing is just to like take action. A lot of people just kind of procrastinate, or they think about doing it, but then they just put it off a day, and then something comes up, and then they put it off another day, and then they just don't end up doing it. But just taking massive action is literally what separates people that end up being pretty successful in this lifetime, compared to those that aren't. Is a lot of them have took massive action and risk in times when pursuing their goals or pursuing some of their financial goals as well. So taking massive action, I really like that part in the book. Time wasting with distractions. Grant goes on about time and how you need to be utilizing a lot more for yourself, and how even the richest person in the world, like Jeff Bezos, even though this book I think was written 10 years ago in like 2008, 2009, this is March 19th, 2019 right now. So I don't think Jeff Bezos was the richest man in the world 10 years ago, but Jeff Bezos has 24 hours in a day. You also have 24 hours in a day. So Grant kind of compares that we all have the same amount of time, and it's how we utilize that time to the best of our abilities, and that we notice that when we're wasting our time, we're someone else is kind of like getting ahead and kind of living our life that we want. And a great video to be talking about distractions and eliminating distractions is actually Sam Ubben's videos on distractions. So I highly recommend that you guys go watch it. I'll put it down in the description as well, so that you can go and watch it. But yeah, no, that's one of my favorite parts about this book, is just Grant's interpretation of time, and that we should be stop wasting it, because what's holding us back from taking massive action a lot of the time is time wasters, which goes along with procrastination. So let's talk about the power base. So people love to sell to those that they don't know, or randoms, people that are cold and stuff, and they don't actually utilize their own connections and who they know, and so forth. And a lot of the times, like people that you know, like you're not necessarily going to be selling to them. You're going to be either getting a referral or they have you on your mind if something in the future. Like say you're in real estate, for example, and you're a realtor. You first thing I would do if I was a realtor is call everyone that I know, everyone that's in my whole sphere of my life whose number that I have, and just tell them that you're in real estate. And if you know of someone who is looking to buy or sell property, just calling people that you know, the worst they can say is like, yeah, no, I'll just let you know then. Like that's literally the worst that someone can say. Or just hang up and then they're not really a friend, and then you kind of clean something up there. But utilizing the people that you know, your power base, it's a lot stronger than you think it is. And a lot of the time, people just like to be going in cold and cold calling and stuff when you should be leveraging those that are already in your social network. And the last one is the price myth inside of this, inside of Seller Be Sold. So the price myth, which kind of goes along saying that people don't buy something based off price, they buy something to alleviate a pain. And whatever the pain kind of solves them, they're willing to pay up and buck up to that price. Um, yeah, I do and don't agree with that, but a lot of the time, like if you're using a more premium, I've tested this out. Like you can do this with your own social. Like I started a social media marketing agency back in last year around this time, March of 2018. So it's been a year. And one of the things that I tested out was doing things for free slash getting paid to do it. And I found that the clients that paid me treated me much better than those that didn't pay me, and then those that paid me more treated me much better than those that paid me less, which is kind of fascinating, or those that I gave a discount to. So that was really interesting to see that there's different things that go on in the psyche of people, and price kind of is a myth to those that actually want to alleviate the issue and problem, and that just want to work with you through good customer service, and which Grant talks about. And having really good customer service kind of separates people in the price myth. And if you make someone else feel really good, make them feel really good, make them feel liked and appreciated, that you actually enjoy working with them, which you should be only working with people that you genuinely really enjoy. But there is sometimes that you have to work with people that you don't, because they are stepping stone to where you want to get to. But the price myth is an interesting chapter to kind of take into play. I don't necessarily agree with the whole thing, but hey, it is in there, so it is what it is. But yeah, that was my review of Seller Be Sold by Grant Cardone. So have you, let me know down in the comment section below, have you read the book? What do you think about the book? I give it around 3.54 out of 5. I definitely would recommend the audiobook as well. I don't know about the hard copy or anything like that, which is what I mentioned before, but I definitely do recommend sifting through this if you are in sales, advertising, marketing, somewhere where you have to be a salesman, essentially. This is actually a great tool and resource to be able to have in your back of your pocket. So once again, my name is Evan, and if you enjoy this content, please hit the subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate that, as well as giving me a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.